Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ritwom, your favorite finance lady. If this is your first time seeing this face of this channel, welcome. I'm Ritwom. I make finance content and some lifestyle videos. So if you're interested in any of this, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Guys, I know you're feeling my cap. Like, this is the first time coming to this channel with this cap and this native attire. So let me just sing my song to complete it. Hey, all the party where they do for Lagos City. Hey, now where you go find the mommy receipt? She know they carry last year, she know they carry. Yeah, Kilo Kiri. I know I murdered this song, but anyways, from the title of this video and this song, today I'll be talking about how much ladies spend in Owambe or on Owambe. How much they spend, on looking good for this Owambe. So if you're outside Nigeria and you don't know what Owambe is like a party in Nigeria, simply a party. So it was the Yoruba part of Nigeria that gave it Owambe. So Owambe is just like a party. It can be anything, party about anything. It can be naming ceremony, it can be housewarming, it can be burial, it can be a wedding, it can just be gathering of people. When I mean gathering of people, good food, good music. Oh god, the music, good food, lots of drink, people coming together. They are just happy, celebrating. The celebrants, like I said, it can be wedding, it can be anything. And this Owambe, there's rules. Owambe cannot just come like that. Like, they can't just invite you for a wedding without telling you the color. They'll go for a wedding, they'll say, oh, the couple will just pick their color and say, oh, our color is pink and blue, or this and that. Or it can even be uniform. They can sell Ankara, something like this, like a native attire. They can sell lace, they can sell anything just for people to just be uniform and dance and party and celebrate with them. So I'm sure like most of you have actually attended Owambe. So this is it. So I was able to talk to like 6 ladies, 6 of my friends. These girls had the bomb. Like, they attend Owambe back to back. Like, they just go like that. They slay. They're like, they kill it for every Owambe. So I spoke to them, I asked them some few questions, and they gave me their reply. So I'll be reading each of their responses while I display their pictures and their videos, so you enjoy it. It's going to be a fun video. So in no particular order, so the first person is Juliet. Okay, so the question I asked is, where do you reside? Juliet resides in Ibadan, or your state. Occupation: Juliet is a fashion designer. From the pictures and the video, this girl, she has been the #1 fashion designer in Ibadan. What are you saying? So I asked Juliet, how much do you spend on makeup? She said she spent 6,000 to 8,000 naira. Guys, Owambe is not a whole day. It's not 24 hours. It's just for like 2 hours or 3 hours. Sometimes 1 hour. Just imagine someone will spend 8,000 to just look good for 1 hour. Amazing. So I asked Juliet, how much do you spend on the dress? So she said, I make them, no extra cost. So she's a designer and no extra cost. Maybe she just buy the material really. So the next question I asked her was, do you buy new shoes or bags for every Owambe? And she said, well, it depends. Sometimes I do, if I don't have matching shoes. So just imagine, like, she doesn't, maybe the Ankara is like pink Ankara and she doesn't have matching, she doesn't have shoes and bag. She has to like buy shoe and bag for that particular Owambe. Now, wow. So I asked her, how much do you spend for nails? So she said 1.5. So because it's Ibadan, so 1.5 can give you a very nice nail. It's okay. So I asked her, how much do you spend on jewelries? So she said, it depends on what I need. Okay, so I just feel she's not maybe the jewelry type. So the next question I asked her was, what's the minimum amount you spend on Owambe? So she said, she's now said makeup, accessories, transport, and every other thing. She spent the maximum of 55,000 naira. Guys, 55,000 naira for Owambe, like to look good and party and celebrate. 55,000. Hey, God. She even said it depends on the wedding, sha. So it means if it's a big wedding, and she needs to like do extra things, she can even spend more than, maybe she can spend 100k. So I asked her, how often do you attend Owambe in a month? And she said, more like 3 to 4 times. I pick the one I want. So the next one, like I said, in no particular order, is Evelyn. Evelyn resides in Lagos. Evelyn is an auditor. So I asked her, why do you slay? So she said, because looking good is good business. Besides, I love the attention that comes with it. You know, it makes me feel good. Oh, this is a baby girl. I'm sure you can see her picture. So the next question I asked her was, how much do you spend on makeup? She said, it depends, man. If the event is big, we go big. But the minimum is 5 and the maximum is 15K. Ha! Maximum for just makeup to look good for like 1 hour or 2 hours, 15,000. So I asked her, how much do you spend on making a dress for Owambe? She said, well, depending on the ashrebi, I recently bought an ashrebi of 15K and sold it for 10,000. That's like 25K. She now said, I also have ashrebi of 8K. So depending on the ashrebi, I spend minimum of 15K. So to sew ashrebi, the sewing and the material is like 25K. I said, do you buy new shoes and bags for every Owambe? She said, actually, like buying a matching bag or purse if I have to. I mean, that's how I increase my shoe and bag rack. And again, if it is a big Owambe with possible potential bobo and money spender, I will definitely buy. So just imagine that it's a big person's wedding. The guys, a lot of, big men are there that will be spraying the dollars. So she said that she can go big, like she can buy shoes, she can buy bags. She just look good and connect. And it's true, you cannot just go to Owambe and go and dance and shout. You go and meet people, connection. I love this babe already. So I asked her, how much do you spend on nails? She said 4,500. I'm sure it's the minimum. 4,500. So she said in Lagos, so I think it's okay for 4,500. I don't know. So the next question is, how much do you spend on jewelries? So she said, I'm not really a jewelry fan. Just like my bracelet and dropping earrings, I'm good to go on the cost. I have bracelets already. I just buy earrings every other time. That's like 2,500. So just imagine, like, she's not a jewelry fan, but there's sometimes that maybe to match with the attire, she has to buy earrings of 2,500. We move. So the next question is, what is the minimum amount you spend on Owambe? So that's the total amount to look good on an event, and other stuff. So the total year is like 50K. So you spend 50K to look good, like the minimum 50,000 to look good. Guys, we move. So the last question is, how often do you attend Owambe in a month? So she said once in a month, depending on the season anyways, and how close whoever is doing the Owambe. Like I said, particular order. The next person is Moturayo. As you can see, Moturayo, aka Mrs. Okay. Moturayo resides in Lagos. Moturayo is an accountant. So I asked her the reason why she slays. She said, I love to look good. Dressing well adds to the self-confidence you already have. Hey, kill it. So the question I asked her is, how much do you spend on makeup? She said, the maximum I spend is 5K. I always outsource for every good makeup artist that are affordable for me. Okay? So I asked her, how much do you spend on making a dress for Owambe? She said, until recently, I saw Owambe dresses for 5K at Ikorodu. They do a very good job and I don't have to pay much, but due to distance I have to start using other people. I recently made an outfit for 12,000 naira. Ashrebi is usually the range of 10,000 to 25,000. Guys, let's move on. So the next question is, how much do you spend in making nails? She said, I rarely do nails, but if I wanted to, it's about 4,000 to 5,000. I think that's the range of making normal nails. If you're not a celebrity in Lagos, 4,000 to 5,000 nails is still fair. So I asked her, how much do you spend on jewelry? So she said, I'm not a jewelry person, but I love earrings and I have a couple of them already that I got for 2,000 to 3,000 a piece. So Motiraya again is not a jewelry person, but at least for every Owambe, she likes to wear a very nice earring within 2,000 to 3,000. Nice. So the last question I asked was, what is the minimum amount you spend on Owambe? She said, well, this question, I recently calculated how much I spent on Owambe on the wedding I attended recently, and it was about 45,000. Sewing 27K, makeup 5,000, Uber 5K, spraying money. Hey, this babe even go to Owambe to spray money. So she said spraying money is 5,000. So everything she spent, 45,000 to just look good for a few hours, guys. Okay, so this is the last question. So I asked her, how often do you attend Owambe in a month? She now said well, let's say in a year, sometimes 2 to 3 times, it depends. So guys, all this it depends means that, you know, you cannot actually predict the number of times you attend a party. Something have to come up, somebody have to do something before you attend, you understand? But Moturaya at the minimum spend 45,000 to look good on Owambe. The next person is Fumi. Fumi stays in Akoka, Yaba in Lagos. Fumi is an auditor. So I asked Fumi, why do you slay? So she said, I slay because what else is there to do? What an answer. So the next question I asked Fumi was, how much do you spend on makeup? So she said, was not really big on makeup till recently, maybe 5k. So she's still spending 5k on makeup. So I asked her again, how much do you spend on making a dress for Owambe? So she said, I try not to buy ashwebi except if it's family or very personal. Okay, so Fumi is like an interesting person. She doesn't really buy Owambe. It has to be family or very, very personal. Okay. So I asked Fumi, do you buy new shoes and bag for every Owambe? So she said, yes, maybe 10k. She spend minimum of 10k for shoe and bags. So I asked her, how much do you spend in making your nails? She said 3,000 to 5,000 to make nails. It's not bad. So I asked her, how much do you spend on jewelry? So she said, I'm not really the jewelry type. So so it's fine. So she doesn't really buy jewelries. I think same applies to earrings too. Yeah. So so I asked her how much is the minimum amount to spend on Owambe. So she said 15k, I guess. So guys, like, this is the lowest I've seen. So I asked her, how often do you attend Owambe? So she said maybe once or twice within 6 months to 12 months. So the last and not the least, like I said, again in no particular order, is Diola Gold. Diola Gold stays in Maryland, Lagos. You can see her slaying picture. She's an accountant. The reason why she slay is, she said, looking good is an hobby to me. God, like, I've been seeing hobby, like, I love playing chess, I love reading, but looking good is somebody's hobby. Interesting. So I asked her, how much do you spend on makeup? She said a maximum of 5k. I like this person, maximum. It can't go beyond. How much do you spend on making a dress? She said maximum of 15k, minimum of 10k. Nice, affordable. Do you buy new shoes and bags for every Owambe? Not at all. Like, so if the cloth is green and you don't have green, are you going to match? I don't know. Diola, if you are watching this video, put your comments. You said you're not at all. You don't buy shoes and bags for every Owambe. Okay. So I said, how much do you spend in making your nails? She said, I don't make my nails. I'm not on it. Oh, so she doesn't make nails. Interesting. How much do you spend on jewelry? 800 naira. Big girl like you, 800 naira. Interesting. So all this your fine picture, I'll be looking at your necklace. 800. Interesting. So I asked, what is the minimum amount you spend on Owambe? So she said 30,000. Okay. How often do you attend Owambe in a month? Said, I don't do it often. I attend Owambe 3 times in a year. Like I said, you don't plan parties, they happen. And the summary is, Juliet spent 55,000, minimum of 55,000 on Owambe. Evelyn spent a minimum of 50,000 naira to just look good and dance and shout. Okay. Moturaya spent 45,000 total for Owambe. Fumi spent, the list, 15,000 for Owambe. And why the last but not the least, Adiola Gold spent 30,000 for Owambe. So you can see their videos. The person that spent 15,000, does she even look like 15,000? Look at how the clothes and everything comes together to look nice. And the person that spent 50k, see the blinking. I just want to know different amounts, different ladies spend on Owambe, because Owambe is important. If you're in this country, in Nigeria, somebody has to invite you to a party, you have to look good. And all these things are planning. I'm sure my girls they are financially responsible. They watch my video, of course, and they practice personal finance. So I'm sure for Juliet that spent 55,000, of course, she has to plan towards it. You cannot spend what you don't have. Definitely, you have the money, you have to spend, and it's planning. So I just want you guys to like have fun like I said, all my videos I try to relate it to money and finance. And so guys, that's it. Just drop your comments, let me know how much you spent for Owambe. For me, I don't really go for Owambe, but guys, I don't buy clothes. The last Owambe I went, that was like my friends, I can't remember, it's not the last child, that was last year. Last year I went for one of my friends' wedding. The only thing I bought, okay, I bought lace. I think I spent like 10,000, and I bought shoe for like 5k. So every other wedding I attend after that, I just use the same clothes I have. So guys, I don't pay makeup. I do my makeup myself. It's to go there and go and shout. So I don't go on makeup. My nails, I do press on nails. I'm not a simple person, so my minimum Owambe, I think I can spend like 5k. Guys, I think it's 5,000. I'm the cheapest. But that's the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Like, subscribe to this channel for more content and more financial tips. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.